And here's the thing: is that like, apparently, I don't even know if my internet can handle this. Is one thing, but there should be another stream that pops up, and it should be on the Shorts feed. And the thing is, I don't know if you guys know about this, but if you are a streamer right now and you stream to YouTube, they're trying to make it easier to stream to like a vertical platform, like the Shorts format. And they're pushing that more. So if you're a streamer on YouTube, try to do that more. I'm gonna see if is my stream up right now. Is my stream up right now? I think this. Hold on. Yeah, the playlist ended. My attention span can never with what Conan said. Wait, what did Conan? Well, I feel like I'm always saying your name wrong. What do you think of the social ramifications? Listen. I only have 3 brain cells. 2 of them are away on vacation right now. Yeah, that's what people are saying, is that doom scrolling on Shorts is like what's happening right now. It's happening. That's not the platform I'm looking for. What is community? No. Content. Is my live? Is this even popped up right now? Technically, this stream hasn't even popped up on mine. My chats are breaking up. Wow. I need to... hold on a second. I'm taking a look. I wonder if there's a way for me to put chat behind me on the Shorts. Because it's literally just a close-up of me right now. I look at my channel. Hold on. How do I look at my channel? View channel. Live. Zatsu short. Is that live now? Hold on a second. Is that streaming to that? Hold on. Okay, yeah, it is live. Okay, so yeah, it's working now. Am I on the daddy's or mommy's parenting? What do you do you know how insane you sound right now? Also, who on Twitch chat doesn't have a spin? That would be Penda. Yeah. This is probably gonna be like super like relaxing for some people. I'm sorry if it's like nighttime for you guys, and then like, oh well, a curious stream is making me fall asleep. One, also that's kind of like it's kind of a compliment. If my stream makes you fall asleep, then it just means that I'm calming for you guys. You guys feel relaxed and you feel safe in my environment. So yeah, the music doesn't really help either. But yeah, a lot of people actually say this. A lot of people say this about streamers. Is that, oh, I fall asleep to your stream every time. A lot of people be like, wow, I'm so offended. Why would you fall asleep? The thing is that like you don't like it doesn't matter if you fall asleep or not. It's the fact that you are the fact that you feel safe, the fact that you feel like normal. The video lags on YouTube somehow, does it? That's weird. Red Key, hi, welcome. Yeah. I feel like at this point, we've like exhausted all of our freakiness, so like there's not a whole lot of freak to talk about. I could talk about my time like where YouTube is lagging as well. Interesting. I wonder if my internet can't handle it. Is the other side fine? Is anybody having issues on the stream right now? Mine is fine. Okay. So maybe it's just some people. I have another VTuber that actually loves people fall asleep to them since they also have sleeping issues. Okay, so maybe it's just an isolated issue sort of thing. I feel threatened by the environment that I created to watch the stream. You know, like some people are there to have a good time, right? You know, some people are there to like bully the streamer and like, you know, bother them and, you know, be a little nuisance or whatever. Like some people, like that's their sort of, you know, whole appeal to their stream. But for me, it's not really that. For me, I just want to I want to have a good time is the thing. But like, you don't need to be at 100 to always have a good time is the thing. I'm always a nuisance. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Get out of here. No, you can stay here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm also just really liking the overlay on the horizontal format. It just looks really cool. Like it feels like we're having a good time. I always, you know, I fall asleep to Vinny Vine Sauce all the time. I don't know if you guys know about Vinny Vine Sauce, but he's one of my streamer influences that made me want to start streaming in the first place. And even though he's not a particularly calm streamer, he is a calm streamer most of the time. But when it comes to like Sunday streams and stuff, that's where things get wild, and that's kind of like the vibe I want to give off is calming, but like when we want to get excited and have fun, we can have fun, and that's like, you know, just inspiration. And then the fun thing about VTubing, not even just VTubing, but streaming in general, like especially this sort of medium, is that we can get really expressive on how we present ourselves. Right now, I'm kind of like I wish my live chat looked a bit more cafe-ish, but like, you know. Sorry, Taehyung. Sorry, there's no Twitch right now. It's YouTube primary. It's YouTube primary day. Oh, it lagged for a bit. Interesting. Vertical stream is indeed behind by a few seconds. That should be, I feel like that should be normal because I am running, my internet is running 3 different streams right now. So like you're a scam. No, it's not, okay? Today's YouTube primary day, but I can't say it's YouTube primary day or else, you know, Twitch will ban me. So don't be a narc. Horizontal is fine. Yeah. My computer, it is kind of carrying, honestly. The funny thing is this is a laptop, actually. I'm running off my laptop, so. Could I apologize for what I guess so. You're gonna have to beg and wallow for me a bit, though. Okay, sound good? Honestly, I don't remember what you said, nor do I really care. Just don't do it again. You are actually cultivating a nice community. Thank you. That's the nice thing to say. Breast? IG? What, my breasts? Want to see my breasts? Yeah, oh no, I'm glad you guys feel comfortable around, and the fact that you guys have met new people, as far as I know that you've met new people here, is kind of nice. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, haha, join the Discord. Okay, this is the funny thing. Until sorry, I guess up until I started posting my Wordles every day, I was having such a huge problem developing a community. And the funny thing is that like you can develop a following and you can develop a community. And the thing is that if you have a follower, you just put out content and people will watch it and people will consume it. With a community, you'll have people that care about what you do and like follow you for you. And that's the thing that I really want. I want to be part of. I don't want to be part of your guys' lives. I want us to all benefit from each other. Is the sort of community aspect that I always wanted to go for. But like I never really knew how to do that. Like I never really. But the thing is, like, I never put out things that people could relate to, I think. I was never really human about this. And I think I've kind of learned how to be a bit more human. It sounds really weird. Listen, it sounds really, really weird. But I feel like I've become more human trying to express myself in such a way. And I think you guys are a little bit to contribute to that too. Mel, is it Mel or May? Is it May or Mel? May. Hi, May. Welcome. I'll introduce you to your mom? Okay. You know, if you said, let me introduce you to my parents, it implies such a strong emotion, you know that? Indies are Twitch primary. That's another thing. A lot of indies are Twitch primary. And, like, even, so I recently came across Elvira. If you guys don't know who Elvira is, they're a really, really good streamer. They're, like, amazing. They have a really nice vibe. They have a really good, like, presentation and everything. Like, they have great aesthetics. They have great ability to talk. They have great yapping skills, as the kids say. She's probably one of my favorite streamers now, and she's not even like huge. She's not massive or anything, but she's really good at what she does. And the sad thing is that she's Twitch primary, and I used to be Twitch primary, but like also I had no idea what I wanted to do when I was Twitch primary. And I think that's the thing I kind of want to change. Like, there's a lot of so I don't know if you guys know this. If you guys are in the scene or not. I say in the scene. There's no scene, listen. YouTube is dead on our side. Yeah, I know, that's what's really sad. It seems like corporate is on YouTube. Corporates are on YouTube. And indies are on Twitch. And that's just sort of how it has just separated itself. That's just how it just went. And the thing is, I've never really wanted to be indie, is the thing. I've never wanted to be indie. I've always wanted to be corporate. And that's my goal, right? I don't really I have the ideal company I want to work for. But yeah. Like, if you think about like VK before V Shoujo went to down the drain, right? They were basically indies under a corporate title. Hollow Stars yours. Listen, that'd be so cool. But yeah, no, V Shoujo was basically indies under a corporate. So that's why V Shoujo was always on Twitch. Why Iron Mouse, Kason did both actually. Because Kason built a following under her YouTube after her previous employer. I'm trying to think of the other like V Shoujo members. Melody was definitely on a different platform. Corporate suck. Okay, well, I don't want to say like corporates are leeches or anything off the talent, because that's not always necessarily true. They do offer a lot of benefits to some of the talents, and like it honestly, it depends on your company, because if you ask someone like Kiara or Callie, they will love working for the company. They would love working for the company that they work for. But you ask some of the alumni, and they don't. And that's just because of their creative expression. They have like limitations and stuff like that. But this is my opinion, and it's not the same for everyone. But creative limitation inspires innovation, and that's what I've always believed in. And because these people are in situations where their limitations are set in place, they have to be creative about things. Whereas if you're indie, you have free range on doing anything, guys. Like, you can express so many different ways. But the thing is that, like, because of that, you, like, unless you have a direction, unless you really know where you're going, and what you want to do, and you have that sort of direction, and you want that, like, direction, that's the only way that you're going to survive in sort of a non-limitation sort of way. I thrive so much better creatively under restriction. bunch of hollow talents left because they're the ones that didn't speak Japanese and didn't directly communicate with. I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch. That might just be coincidental, honestly. I don't like those who try to act cute but push it too far. I don't even know what that means. Disingenuous, yeah. So that's one thing. That's another thing. There are two sides to this sort of medium that you guys are watching. There is the genuine side, and then there's the corporates, like the face. I call it the face, right? I feel that, so it's not like two sides of the same coin, right? It's not like one or the other. There's a kind of a blend between. Because I'll be honest with you guys, there are parts of me that you guys don't know about. There are parts of me that you guys will never see because I don't want you guys to see it. And that's just gonna be the truth. I mean, it's true truth for everybody. Like, it depends. Like, it even like it depends on like your relationship to the person, right? You jumped about me calling the ones not speaking Japanese leaving funny. It might be just coincidental, right? Because as far as I know, and I could be wrong, Gigi is fucking loving it right now. But I couldn't. Anyways, what I was talking about is like there are sides of people that they don't want you to see. Not for like any nefarious reasons. Usually, it's more like just like it doesn't really apply, you know. So like, for example, I know people's relationships with their parents aren't always the best, right? But at least for me, my relationship with my mom, it's weirdly. I don't know how to, like, we connect, but also at the same time we connect in certain ways that we know that won't worry the other person. Because growing up, my mom didn't show a whole lot of emotion towards me. Like, and that's not a bad thing, right? She was a strong mother sort of thing. Like, she can handle anything. She's super mom, right? That was the kind of vibe I got from my mom growing up. And obviously, like, you know, people have emotions, people have feelings, people, you know, can get sad, people can get whatever. So when I was thinking about this, one time my mom set up one of my figures in front of a framed photo, and the framed photo fell over and it broke one of my figures. And I remember being so upset about it, right? And being like really, really, really upset about it, right? And what happened was that she went and tried to fix it. She tried to fix my figure using like plaster and stuff like that. And I didn't really think about it at first. I was like, oh, she just tried to fix it, like whatever. Like I'm still really pissed. But now looking back, is like she didn't tell me she was upset, or like she felt bad. I didn't know that she felt bad about it, but obviously she did, because like looking back now, I'm like, she tried to fix what she broke. You know, I told her not to set up my stuff in such a way, and then she did, and then something broke because but she never told me that she felt bad about it. She never told me she felt sad or anything like that. My mom has never really told me times when she's felt sad. And I, as an adult, now I can tell when she's sad, because like I'm not bad about it. I'm not stupid about it. But you know, I never really thought about it that way. And now I feel, because I'm an adult and I can distinguish when people start to feel bad about something, or they regret something, or like, you know, they have these emotions. You know, it's different. It's weird. It's different. But like nothing has really changed either. My mom doesn't tell me whenever she's sad about something, really. She tells me when she's upset about stuff. When she's like, oh, that pisses me off, right? But like she's never emotionally vulnerable around me. And that's, you know, that's fine. And I think that's it's weird. But I can tell now. I'm in the stage where I notice things about my parents too, and now I can see that they yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, is that when parents are caring, it doesn't really show. It doesn't show when you're a kid, but like when you're an adult. Break her a piece from her dream. No, I want to be nice to my mom. Yeah. Also, living away from your parents helps you build a better relationship with your parents, because I don't know if you guys have know this about family, but like when you live in a situation where there are no set rules, but there are boundaries. There are boundaries, but no rules. Things get so much better. And this is with people as well. Like if you are, okay, this is gonna sound like really weird. I guess not really weird, but like I guess it comes from a different place. But like even if you're in a relationship with somebody, right? There are weird boundaries, but also weird rules. And when you set up rules in a relationship, it gets really fucking weird. It gets really rough because like, oh, these are my rules, don't break them, sort of thing. It's more like, these are my boundaries, please don't cross them. And like, it feels like you get more respect because of that. No peace, no war, always. Of course, you're not always gonna fight, but you're gonna fight sometimes, right? You're gonna fight sometimes. But like, you know, boundaries over rules. Listen, boundaries over rules. Because rules sets up expectations, and expectations sets up, like, not seething. What's the word I'm looking for? When you start to, like, hate somebody because, like, you know, because just for their existing. Yeah, it's rough that way, but that's what I've learned. And sometimes you want to set up rules. Truly a 37. That's, you know, that's another thing too. I've lived life. I've lived life a couple years. I want to tell you guys about things that you should and shouldn't do. Not necessarily you have to do this or you shouldn't do this or whatever, but it's more like a cautionary tale. These are the things that I've experienced, and if you've experienced them, then, like, you know, here's the thing about mentorship that I've picked up as, you know, a teacher. I've taught before. Whenever you teach something, you teach a cautionary tale. Don't ever say, don't do this or else this will happen. You teach in such a way that this is what happened, and these are the consequences, right? So that's sort of the thing. And when you set up that sort of, and this is the same thing. This is the same thing. Boundaries over rules, right? So if you say, like, I'm going to teach you something, right? And this is what's going to happen. That's a boundary being set, right? This is a rule. If you do this, I will do this. If you do this, this will happen, right? It's sort of like a boundary and rule thing. Here's why I'm a bit punkish and I think rules shouldn't exist, but boundaries should. Yeah, it's interesting. Boundaries. Yeah. Another thing though with that though is that when you teach somebody in such ways of boundaries and not rules, when it happens to them, they will learn. And maybe that's not the best way, you know? Maybe sometimes you don't want things to happen, but I feel like it's a learning experience for you to experience that. I think it's a little rough. It's a little rough, but that's life. It's life. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting a little introspective. I'm sorry if this is like not really your cup of tea. But you know, this is what we're about here, I guess. Boundaries are more human than rules. Yeah, I guess so. If you want to put it that way. Cuz like, you know, Programs follow rules and, you know, stuff like that. I live for chats like these. The thing is that it's really, really rough. Is that not a lot of people want to hear this is the thing also. And that's, you know, that's on them, I think. That's not me. If people want to talk about like real ass shit, then that's, you know, what's gonna happen. Drewlish, hello, welcome. I like deep talks. You like it deep, I guess. I'm sorry, that was weird. I'm sorry. Freak Dolce just came out again. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm not that weird. Seriously, I'm not that weird. The funny thing is that, like, listen, I always I always talk about like how I'm freaky and stuff like that, right? I swear, like, there's going to be NSFW talk, but I'm not like an NSW like streamer. Like, I don't talk about. Listen, I'm not going to talk about my huge ass dongus, except for the one time where I was self-conscious about my huge ass dongus. But I will not go into detail about my huge ass dongus. I definitely have a big ass dongus. Why am some of my chats not sent? Oh, that's weird. Strange, even. Yeah. I don't know, is there anything else that you guys want to, like, talk? Is there anything that you guys want to learn about? Because that's always another thing. You know, I still haven't talked about my time off the internet. Honestly, there's not a whole lot to talk about my time off the internet other than the time than it's like, my internet went out, I played Xenoblade X for like 2 days straight. I try to work on stuff. Turns out a lot of my stuff requires internet connection to work on it. So, yeah, did you know, like CapCut? CapCut is connected to the internet, and like all my presets were tied to the internet. And I couldn't work on like editing on CapCut because of that. Also, I use DaVinci as well as an editor, as a video editor. Some of the AI stuff, I say AI stuff, some of the algorithmic stuff is tied to the internet as well. So, yeah, I couldn't do a whole lot for the without any internet, so I just played video games. And I feel bad because I fell behind on a bunch of work stuff. Like, I wasn't even able to pay for some of the commission stuff I was, you know, I wanted done because I didn't have the internet to pay for it. I miss the days when you could do PC stuff without internet. Well, I mean, at the same time, I don't, because, like, I don't know. Have you ever played Halo Combat Evolved with no PC connection, no internet connection? You couldn't play with your friends. You could only play against bots. Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to play Marvel Rivals, is the thing. I wanted to play Marvel Rivals, but I didn't have internet connection. I wanted to, like, and the thing is, I ended up playing, like, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R for, like, maybe 20 minutes. It was like, I want to fight other people. I do not have friends. Understandable. Have a nice day. No, I understand that, though. I'm trying to think of the stuff that you would do without internet back in the day. And the most I could think about is, like, you could play N64 games. And, like, I could have easily played N64 games. I could have played stuff on my Switch all the time, but, like, I'm trying to think of stuff like that, like, I wouldn't be able to do without the internet. And, like, bleh. The old people are talking. Listen, I'm 37. I'm definitely 37. Offline games, honestly, they're fun. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with that. You can't go wrong with JoJo Bizarre Whatever. I played that once. No, it's great. But the JoJo game is pretty fun. However, I just wanted to play with other people. I watched the series. I understand, like, the characters and played the games and stuff. So, Minesweeper. Oh my god, Minesweeper. There's a game on the Switch called 51 Clubhouse Games. Worldwide. I don't know. It's 51 Clubhouse Games is what I call it. That is so much fun. But that is also a couch co-op sort of game. You need somebody to play that on the couch with you, or, like, you know, set it up as a tablet and play Moncala with somebody. Man, it's so fun. Minesweeper. Wait, you don't know how Minesweeper works? Minesweeper is so easy. Hold on, I can take a sip. Northern Lion. Northern. Oh yeah, I'm definitely 30. I'm definitely 37. I'm clearly 37, and you should definitely pay attention to my 37-year-old words. Got him. They don't know, guys. They don't know. This is the best thing about this bit, guys. The best thing about this bit is when people say, like, you're 37 and they believe it. Ow! Stop. I deserve that. I deserve that. I'm actually 57. You guys don't know. The only ones that know my actual age are the ones who knew me before Akira Dolce happened. I'm not sniffing. That was a slurp. What is this slurp? I'm slurping my tea. I know it's not proper to slurp your tea, but listen, we don't follow rules here. We follow boundaries. Fragrance. Yeah, I'm drinking tea right now. I will ask Narissa doesn't even remember me, probably. Ow. Honestly, I don't even think Narissa wants to even remember me, is this thing. It was kind. Listen. I will still not get over the fact that Narissa Ravencroft had a crush on me when I was 37, quote unquote. Or maybe you I didn't fart. I didn't fart. Yeah, next year I'm turning 37, and I can't wait for my next birthday, 37. Were you guys there for my 37th birthday, by the way? We celebrated my 37th birthday a couple of years ago. What kind of tea? Right now, I don't know what it's called. It's called Throat Coat. It's called Throat Coat. And I think it's an herbal tea. And, I use it just to help clear my throat, help my speaking. I speak for, like, a long time per day. Do not coat my throat with whatever the heck you're thinking of right now. I don't know. How long have I been? Okay, so the funny thing is, like, how long have I been saying I was 37? How long have I been 37? Since 2019. I've been 37 since 2019. Yeah, you better hate yourself for that joke. Bro, what? Bro, what? Now, the cool thing about this format, by the way, is that you guys can see me a lot better. Like, you guys can, like, see my face. I'm sorry. Do you want to take your freak somewhere else? You're fine. You're fine. Honestly, you're fine. Because I'm a little freaky too. We can see full HD. I'm not sure if this is full HD, but, like, you know, it's close enough. I think we're gonna maybe go for another maybe 30 more minutes, and then we're maybe call it a day. Yeah. This is a Zatsu. You know what we could try to do? I might go live on TikTok. I'm gonna click the TikTok button, guys. Are you ready? We're gonna click the TikTok button, and we're gonna go live on TikTok as well. I think I'm crashing. It says I can do a category on. It's only games. Oh, you can only do games. Okay, never mind. I don't even know if I can stream to TikTok. Oh, am I live on TikTok? Oh, I am live on TikTok. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a stress test as well. See how many... If there's any hiccups in the stream, just let me know, because... you know, I'm running 4 different streams right now, so it's weird. I don't even know. Hold on a second. I think there's something wrong. Hold on a second. There's something wrong with TikTok. I'm not gonna go live on Kick. Sorry, I'm not gonna go live on Kick. There's a couple reasons I don't want to go live on Kick. Oh my god. Say Kick. It's nice to join you for once. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Am I the asshole? We had a small packed cake in my house. Brother ate one. The other one a day ago. I said, bring. We'll eat it together. While folding the laundry. He didn't. So I thought he didn't want it. I ate it myself. I feel like that's just a miscommunication. I don't think you're the asshole. It's definitely a miscommunication. But how many sites is this man on? I'm on, like, listen, there's not a whole lot of, there's not a whole, lot of platforms you can or can't be on. Drulis, thank you for the follow, by the way. But, like, there's the big three right now. There's the big three. There's YouTube, there's Twitch, and then there's TikTok. So. Does MySpace even have streaming? Do you guys remember Facebook Gaming? Is Facebook Gaming still a thing? I don't even think. The thing is, I don't even want to have a Facebook Gaming because Facebook has, like, a bunch of my personal data on it. And I don't think you guys want to know my... I mean, you probably guys do want to know my actual legal ass name. But I'm not about to open that up. Drulish, thank you for the bits, but also I should probably tell you guys. I forgot to tell you guys, and maybe you guys don't know. This is YouTube Primary Day, and if you guys don't know what that means, it's just that YouTube Primary and everything else is disabled except for that site. Is there a way to stack? Yeah, you just put cheer and then the number. Your name is not actually Cure Dolce. I mean, I'm not saying that's not, but I'm not gonna say that it is. Yeah, today I'm playing favoritism. I'm playing favoritism today, and it's fine. I need to figure out. Hold on a second. I need to figure out. There's a problem on. I can't see one of my chats right now. I need to figure that out. And it's not letting me log in is the thing. Oh, there it is. Okay. No, I don't need to sign up. I need to log in. Log in. Use QR code. Hold on. I need to... YouTube Studio. No, camera. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry. You're going to have a little hiccup. I'm still figuring things out here, so... You might hear my TikTok go off, by the way. Is that better now? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, there we go. I got it. You said YouTube what? YouTube what? No, I'm not on YouTube. What are you talking about? I'm only live on here, only. It's just strictly here, so don't go there. Okay. I refuse to use Twitch. Then don't use it. Then don't use it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like dissociating. I feel like it's so normal not to use your name. I feel like it's weird if you use your real name for, like, your online stuff. Like, influencers whose names, like, that are, like, you know, their name. It weirds me out, but also at the same time it doesn't. Because, like, you know, what's her name? Jenna Marbles? You guys remember Jenna Marbles? Did I crash the internet? Am I crashing right now? Am I crashing out? Are you aging? No, okay, here's the thing. Jenna Marbles, so Marbles obviously is not her last name, but Jenna Marble, her name is Jenna, right? But her last name isn't Marbles. So, like, I still feel kind of valid for having my name as Akira Dolce. Listen, I'm just that sweet. Dolce means sweet in Italian, and I'm just a sweet-ass person. Want to send the command? Listen, primary. Panda, thank you for the bits, by the way. Appreciate it. No. Yeah, if things are breaking, I don't know what to tell you. I'm feeling a little, I feel like I'm twitching a little bit, you know? Are you drink? I am drinking coffee. You just can't see it. I'm teleporting the coffee into my mouth. Dolce. Dolce. It's so funny how people can't pronounce my last name, Dolce. Some people do it obviously like, you know, wrong as a joke. I have a friend who calls me Akira Dolis. They call me Akira Dolis, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not my name. It's become a bit between us, where she'll say, "Oh my God, Akira Dolis," and I'll go, "Not my name." I've somebody said "do ice" because I understand that the L looks like an I sometimes. So I've had a couple people say Akira do ice. I'm like, it's not do ice, but like, okay. As long as stream is running, we're here. You know, maybe that's not a good. What if I decide to do a 24-hour stream, huh? What if I decide to be 24-hour Cinderella? You know, I want to be okay. I want to be a voice actor in a Like a Dragon game. It doesn't matter if I'm like one of the NPC characters or like one of the side quest characters. I would just really, really want to be in Like a Dragon. That's I think one of my my goals. My life goals. Yeah, you know how people are like, "Oh, what is your dream, whatever." You know, I'm not even like an actor is the thing. I mean, I've delved in acting. I've delved into voice acting, but like it's never been really something I actively pursued. You made it back. Hey, is there stutters, by the way? If there's stuttering, then I need to figure out exactly what's my limit here. Mm-hmm. Documentary about George Washington. What? I appeared in a history documentary. Really? I'm trying to think of like, have I appeared in like TV somewhere? You know what I have done though? I was on stage with Simple Plan before. I was on stage with Simple Plan. I was a backup singer. You sound like one of those silly dragons from games, so whimsical. I'm just a silly little guy. I'm just a little guy. I need to edit today. Oh my God, I don't want to edit today. Could you imagine having like a name like so basic that if you tried to find them, try to find information on them, you would just get like nothing? Like imagine if your name was John Smith. Like for real. If your name was John Smith, how hard it would be to find information on you? Or Jane Doe. My nose is so itchy right now. How many times can we loop through this playlist, by the way? John Smith, Simple Plan. Wait, you don't know who Simple Plan is? They're like the biggest Canadian band who did the opening for What's New Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. Do you guys not know? Jack Doe. Jack Smith. What's new, Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. Gonna solve that mystery. I see it, Scooby-Doo. We're trailing back to you. What's new, Scooby-Doo? I feel like, hold on a second. Is everything still, I need to check if everything's still up and running. And that's the thing, is that like I have no idea what's up or not. Okay, let me check. So I know YouTube is up for sure. Let me see. Can I watch my own TikTok live? Okay, check for shorts. Okay. It's looking good. And then Twitch. What's new, Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. Gonna solve that mystery. I miss the old Scooby-Doo cartoons. You know, there's something really, really there's something really charming about the, I say 80s? The 80s Scooby-Doo, or is it 70s? I think it was 70s actually. The Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo. And because everything was done in cells, was animated in cells, I've noticed this a lot now, is that when characters need to move, it's usually only one part of their body that needs to move. And so like, whenever they need to point, the rest of their body stays still and their arm is the only thing that moves. And it's really fun to be like, oh, that's how they cut costs back in the day, is that they just animated in cells and then just animated the arm, or they animated the head. And you know, that's the thing, is that like, I don't know if you know this about Hanna-Barbera cartoons, but a lot of characters have like collars and stuff like that. So, and the thing is that like, whenever they needed to animate them talking, all they needed to animate was their head, and their body stays completely still. And I was like, whoa. Yeah, that's why like Yogi Bear has a collar for that reason, is that so they can hide the division line for what their head is and what their body is. I wonder how difficult that was with Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is animated the same way, right? But I guess they didn't really need to animate his mouth talking. They just kind of needed to animate his head going like, you know? So that's why Fred... Yes, that's exactly why. That's also why Velma has a turtleneck. I don't know about Shaggy, though. I think Shaggy, his shirt was enough. They don't hide it well. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's not even the point. The point was like to cut costs. But like, it's kind of an aesthetic, though, you know? It's kind of a feeling. Kind of a vibe. I'm throating my coat. No, I'm coating my throat. Style, yeah. I kind of wonder, why don't we like, if animating cartoons costs so much nowadays, right? Why don't we just like go back to like using cell format but digitally, you know? Why do I need a Scooby-Doo skin? Why would I need that, huh? Huh? Why would I need that? Huh? Huh? Oh, somebody told me this when I was in one of my shorts, TikToks. Whenever I go, huh? Huh? Or eh? I do the anime noise, go, huh? Or huh? They like it when I do the little anime noises. And that's the only really way I could describe it, is the anime noises. The huh? Meh? The funny thing is, I do that in real life too. Like, it's not a bit. It's not like I do it out of curiosity. I literally just, huh? I think I kind of picked it up by playing Persona too much. There's a, you know, in Persona 5, they don't really do it in 3 or 4. In fact, they kind of, I don't know, should I do it? But in 5, whenever you go, I'll take, I'm really not beating the Persona 5 allegations, by the way. I really am not beating the Persona 5 allegations at all. Let's see. Somewhere. I'll take that one. Pretty nice. Did you escape from the... listen, I've told this story once before. I've told it many times. Joker copied me. I didn't copy Joker. Joker copied me. I existed way before Joker. I just happened to debut like several years after he did. Persona 5 is 8 years old. Oh my god. And there still is no Persona 6. I hope I'm not Joker in your heart. Do you want to know where I got these scars? What if I was that Joker, huh? What if I was that Joker, huh? No, I also really like I want to be a silent protagonist in a video game. I want to get paid like $3 and do like 8 lines where I go, huh, I got it. Persona 5 is almost 10. Oh my god, wait a second. 2017. Oh my god, it came out in 2017. Was it 2016? Oh, this is 2017. I know it was supposed to come out 2013. You guys remember when it was supposed to come out 2013? And then an earthquake hit Japan, and then they're like, wait a second. Let's not make this about the world. Let's make this about us. You want to be a Hollow Knight NPC? I guess so. Oh, this is a really important question. Okay, this is actually a really important question. Is there an area that's like Deep Nest in Silksong? Because if anybody has played Silksong, or beat it, I guess, is there a place that's like Deep Nest? Because the only thing that's stopping me from buying Silksong right now is the fact that to progress through the game, I had to go through an area called the Deep Nest. And the Deep Nest, honestly, is not a big issue, but what is a big issue is the spiders that crawl across the screen. And I have really bad arachnophobia. And I can't finish Hollow Knight because of that. Everything else is fine. Listen, like all the enemies I can deal with. The thing I can't deal with is the spiders crawling across the screen. And that is the only thing that's stopping me from beating that game. Hornet is a spider, technically. Well, no, like, listen, the characters are fine. The characters are cartoony enough that, like, and the enemies, they're all cartoony enough that I can be like, oh, that's not an actual real asp. The thing that really sets me off, I guess the trigger for that, if you want to say it triggers me, is things that skitter really fast and are like you know, spider-like. Things that skitter. And that's the only thing. There were no spiders. This sees 5 a.m. I think 3 a.m. is the tube. No, wait. That's in New Horizon. In New Horizon, there's like the weird tuba song, and that's at 3 a.m. Yeah, I like New Leaf. I wish New Leaf had more to it. We got a lot of DLC for New Leaf though. There was tons of DLC. Not say DLC, but like content. There was tons of content for New Leaf. Yeah, there was a Hello Kitty collaboration for that. Thanks for the lurk. No spiders. Checked Google. Okay, well, like the thing is, wait, isn't there like there's a website to check for triggers, guys. There's a website called, what is it called? What is it called? Oh, Does the Dog Die? There's a website called Does the Dog Die or something like that, and it tells you basic triggers for a lot of blah, 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 blah. For like video games and like movies and TV shows and stuff like that. Would you play Silksong on stream? If there's no spiders, if there's no effect like the Deep Nest, I will likely play Silksong. But as of right now, I don't know if there are effects like the Deep Nest in Silksong, so I won't right now. Well, thank you, by the way. I'm pretty. I'm very pretty. What's this about spiders? I have arachnophobia. It's really bad. It's 1 a.m. where I am, so unfortunately I'm leaving. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do... Hold on a sec. I'm gonna switch over to a different song. Ba-da-dum-bum. If my computer would reply to me. There we go. I'm gonna put that on pause for now. And then we'll come back and then we'll have a little bit of a... The classic. This is the best. No, this is honestly the best song, or yeah, the best background music for like having chats and stuff like that. Because like, I don't know if you guys have ever played Three Houses, but like Tea Time. Oh my god! By the way, Three Houses, I guess prequel, new Fire Emblem game. I got really excited for that. I have a fear of needles. Oh my god. Well, and what's her name? Hornet. Hornet has a big needle as a weapon. No, it looks like Silk Song is a lot harder, and that's the thing that really kind of interests me, is that I'm always like a person who wants to try hard games, because like I'm a little bit of a tryhard. I like being challenged. I like a good challenge. It's 2D, so it's fine. A mosquito being stuck. Oh, gross. That's, oh my god, that sounds so uncomfortable. That sounds so scary. Oh my god. Okay, no, one time, ear stuff is so scary, by the way. Ear stuff, freaky. One time I had a hair, by the way, a hair from my head fall into my ear hole, and my ear hole sounded like a plastic bag. I thought I was about to lose my hearing. It turns out it was just a hair rubbing up against my eardrum, and it's, I was so fucking scared. I was so scared. Yeah, it seriously sounded like a plastic bag was inside of my ear. But like, I was like, oh my god, oh, am I losing my hearing? Like, what's happening? Because here's the thing, it's like, also, my job requires me to have good hearing. So I was like, what the fuck did I do? Oh my god. It was just a hair that was rubbing up against my eardrum. I had to go to the ER just to get it out. Oh, that's so scary. That's so scary. I had an infection in my ear. Yeah, ear problems are so scary, because hearing is tied to so many of our like actual senses. Like, I don't know if you guys know this about your hearing, but it's also tied to your sense of balance. If you lose hearing in one ear, you will likely have balance issues. I have long hair, so it gets in my ear. Sometimes now I know where the sound comes. Yeah, the plastic bag sound is from your hair, usually. The inner ear, internal ear, yeah. Yeah, yeah, so like ear infections and stuff, like make sure you get that stuff checked out, because hearing is actually a huge part of the human body. People don't like to think about it, but it is. Ears and sinuses, yeah, ears and sinuses are connected too. So if you have a sinus sinus infection, it could lead to an ear infection. Yeah. The one thing that bothers me, I don't know, this might be a normal thing, I don't know if it's not, though. Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes, I can hear my eardrum compressing and decompressing. It's usually after a loud noise, like a clap, right? So if I just hear like a, right? Sometimes I can hear my eardrums goes, like, that's honestly like how it sounds too. It goes, yeah. It's normal if it's after a loud noise. I guess not necessarily loud noises. I definitely hear it when I talk. It's not all the time, but like whenever I talk, sometimes I can hear my eardrums move. I just hit more sensitive. Yeah, it might. Oh, honestly, it might be. I do know that my sense of touch is a lot more sensitive than a lot of other people's. I feel. This is really freaking weird. No, I can, if I focus hard enough, I can feel blood pumping through veins. It's weird. It's so free. Hold on, I'm doing it right now. And yeah, I'm feeling it through my fingertips right now. And I can feel it run up my hand. So it's running, so I'm focusing on my fingertip, my pointer fingertip on my right hand. I can feel the blood pump up through the palm of my hand. Like there's a vein that runs through the palm of my hand and it runs up into my index finger. And I can feel the blood run from the fingertip through the palm of my hand, through my wrist, and actually wraps around my my arm. So it runs from the bottom side. It feels like it's running through the bottom side, and it runs up into my elbow, like the crease of my elbow. I'm trying to figure out where it goes from there. Crease of my elbow. It feels like, hold on a second, I'm trying to... Oh, it doesn't, wait, it doesn't go through the crease of my elbow. Hold on a second. Oh, it's around that bony part of your elbow. That little nub that's not your elbow, but is like the smaller part. It runs between that, okay, and it's running up the back of my arm. Where's it going? It actually runs into my armpit. Yeah, across. Okay, it's into my armpit. From there. It runs from there. It's pretty much a straight shot into my chest, almost. It's really weird. It's that specific vein. I can try to pick a different one. So the one in my ring finger in my right hand actually doesn't go through my palm. It runs through the back of my hand. And then it runs up the, yeah. And then it runs up the side. Or it runs up the back side of my arm, with my forearm. Yeah. Ugh, sorry. Yeah, I have this weird, yeah, I can feel the blood moving is the thing. If I focus hard enough. So like, that's a weird thing. What is this man doing? I'm feeling my blood. Oh, tinnitus is one of the worst things. I don't know if you guys have tinnitus. But I can give myself tinnitus too. I can like, okay, so this is weird. I can hear air movement, and I can give myself tinnitus. Is he feeling myself? No, I'm feeling my blood flow. I can feel the blood flowing through my veins. It's weird. It's a long day. It has been a long day, though. It has been. Yeah. So far, it looks like there is... Do I have any... Does it tell me if I have dropped frames? I am not running at 60. I'm running at 58. So... Maybe. I wonder if I changed... If I split the renderer. Because I think all of it is running through my GPU right now. I feel like if I run maybe one side into the CPU, it should run much better. If it's the one on your left arm, your ring finger is connected straight into your heart. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I can feel where the veins kind of split off too. You drop frames from time to time. It doesn't tell me if I have any dropped frames, and that's the problem with this one. Also, it tells me I'm ineligible for for TikTok. But clearly it's not the case. Eggling? What do you mean eggling? I should have done my homework. I don't know. Do you really need to study for this? Oh, you should have done your. Oh, you should have done your homework. Oh yeah, you should do your homework. Go, everyone who has class right now, go do your homework. Uncle Akira says go do your homework. Yeah, I need to do some editing today. I think I'm gonna end stream real soon here, actually. It is almost, we've only been live for about 3 hours now, so. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be. I think it's only gonna be Twitch and I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It's weird because I have a guest coming tomorrow, and so I don't know if I should be strictly YouTube or if I should split it up, you know? Maybe I'll skip on verticals tomorrow, but I think maybe just, or maybe just on YouTube. I don't know. I have to figure that out. If you want some reading material called Withering Heights, I thought you were gonna suggest Withering Waves to me. For I was like, I do not have time for another gotcha. I do not have time. All right. I think it's gonna be the end here. If that's the case, then let me see. Let me see who's live. Is anybody live on Twitch, right? The thing is, like, I'm never usually live on Twitch at this time, so I never really know. Know who's live. You might hear something.
Ultra's pit.
No, you didn't. Tria's live. Oh my god, let's go into Tria. If you're on Twitch, we're gonna go into Tria. And if you're on YouTube, I don't know. Does anybody have? Oh wait, Shy Fruits is live, but Shy Fruits is gonna be here tomorrow. So let's. They've got a collab. Who is this? Well, this looks interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna end the verticals. So verticals, guys.